What's up, rideshare community? It is Lawrence reporting another day driving for Uber. It is Tuesday, the 10th week of my 5-month goal, making $20,000 or more driving full-time for rideshare apps. So this is actually the second day technically, but technically the first day. And so the first day, Monday, I didn't make a vlog because I only did one ride because my car check engine light came on. And so I started from my house, I turned on the app, I got a ride request, and when I turned on my car, the car was vibrating vigorously in park. And then after driving for a little bit, the check engine light came on. So after having this car for 5 years, putting 120,000 miles on it, the first check engine light came on. And yeah, so I got it fixed the same day, thanks to my mechanic. It turned out to be something with the ignition and spark plugs, and the bill came out to $250. So now I'm back on the road, and then I started today and resulted in, so I'm going to combine yesterday and today, because yesterday it was a fluke, only did one ride, and it's about 5 hours of online time, and resulting in $99. And yeah, today I started off pretty late. I woke up really late today because my dog woke me up 2 a.m. today, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. I went back to sleep around 5 a.m. and then yeah, so I had a really late start today and just couldn't get started immediately. I went to the gym first, and yeah. So now I started probably around 3 p.m. today, finished around 7:30 today. It's 4 p.m. right now. I finished. I'm actually heading to the airport to meet my brother because we're delivering my Golf to the airport for a renter whose trip starts tomorrow. So I'm gonna call it a day, but it's a start. So this week is actually not gonna be a full week. I'm actually only driving till Thursday, maybe Friday morning, because I have a really cool friend coming in from Vegas to celebrate his birthday for the weekend. He's gonna visit his daughter, and he's gonna be here for 3 days. We got an Airbnb together, and so I'm taking those days off. So really, I was only able to drive 3 days this week. So it's a challenge. This goal is a challenge. I thought it was gonna be easier said than done, and now I'm realizing there's the challenges of life as far as events happening, maintaining the car, squeezing it in with other ventures I have in life as far as my business, my military life. And it's not a traditional job. It's not like I can, it's set schedule from 9 to 5, and I cannot just take off just like that. I have to ask the supervisor to get off. No, it's not like that. It's super flexible. And a lot of these things are very important, very valid to not drive. Like my business. My Toro business is priority, and so is my military. So Uber and Lyft conforms to that. And even like family situations. There's been a couple of times where I couldn't drive because of family situations. And So those are the challenges and obstacles I am dealing with. I would say the first week to 8 weeks was pretty good, and then 9th week to this week, I am slowed down in my goal. I'm still gonna get to 20,000. Now I'm not too sure if I'm gonna get it exactly on January 1st. Turn this light on. January 1st of 2023, or even the end of December. I might have to extend my deadline, and that's perfectly fine. With goals, according to books I've read, it has to be measurable, and it has to have a date, and it has to be realistic. Because the date, first of all, it holds you accountable, and it gives you a sense of urgency to complete it. If you don't have a date, you tend to mentally, subconsciously cut yourself some slack. That's why the date is there. The deadline is to hold you accountable and keep your bearing. And this goal was realistic. It's in my market in Texas. You can make 4,000 driving 40 hours a week. I've done it. That's what I average. But I could amp it up and put in more hours. That's the neat thing about Uber and Lyft. Technically, I have unlimited hours because that didn't feel good. Because sorry, I was just watching the cars pass by. It's like a Camaro, Mustang, and a Challenger all racing. And I thought it was pretty cool. But what was I saying? I was talking about goals. Oh yeah, it's Uber and Lyft. If you have both, you can offset both apps, because each app has a daily online cap, a limit. You can only do 14 hours, and then it will force you. The app will shut down on you, and you won't be able to log back in until the next day. I don't highly recommend it, but I know people do it. They utilize both apps, so technically you can work 24 hours of the day. All 24 hours of the day. You could. If I was to get super crazy and gazelle intense, which I do have my mood sometimes, I could make 300 to 500 a day if I was to put in all the hours of the day. Now, am I willing to? Am I that crazy? I can be sometimes, but in my mood lately, ever since I started this goal, it was just pacing myself. And 40 hours is realistic, especially with the business I'm running, and being a military member, and just, being active in my social life, in my family life, trying to balance everything out. And 20,000 in 5 months is very realistic. But lately, everything has been piling up, accumulating, and that has been the challenge. But I am going to get over this hump. I do have some events coming up after this one too. So there's going to be some weeks where I'm going to have to overcompensate for lost times like this week. And that's a challenge I'm willing to go through. And this challenge is very worthy. There's a reason why I set 20K goal. And it's to add more towards my passive income. And once I get to that stage of life, that pinnacle, I wouldn't have to do Uber and Lyft as much. I'm not gonna cold turkey you flat out quick, but I am gonna stick to I'm just gonna get back to just part-time, where I'm just doing it in the mornings, just to pay for vacations or splurging, or just if I want to go out or eat, it's going to be my house money of just of fun things. So that way I can keep most of my profits from my businesses. That's the goal for the next few years from what I can see from now. And that way I can be furthermore continue with this part of the channel I made when it comes to rideshare. But as far as Turo Host, you're going to start seeing it offset. Right now it's more Uber and Lyft, but you're going to see more, it's going to start offsetting to more of Turo content. But as of right now, this is the goal that I'm really set on. This is the more of my energy and focus is going towards Uber and Lyft. And it's going to be like that till maybe January, December, or February, around that time frame. But yeah, it's today 5 hours of online time, $99. I can see myself making maybe 500, 600 this week. I am just going to put in that hours, and I'm going to live with the results. I'm not going to be too upset. But like I keep saying this over and over, is the reason why I love Uber and Lyft. It's a double-edged sword. The schedule is the best part, the flexibility, and the ability to work whenever. My life is, the scheduling is just all over the place. Uber and Lyft is the ideal job for me because it just fits like a puzzle. But on the other hand, other side of the sword is, since you have that power of choosing your schedule, you can tend to slack off easy too, because you don't have a boss or a supervisor putting you in check and making you work. If you are very laxed, kind of lazy, this might not be for you because you're not going to put in the hours. You just don't have someone disciplining you. But yeah, and that was the case for me years ago, because I've been a rideshare driver for 4.5 years now, and there was a time where I was not making much because, from what I just stated not too long ago, that there wasn't anyone pushing me but myself. But yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get a good 8 to 10 hours tomorrow, and same thing with Thursday. I need it. If y'all have anything to elaborate on anything what I said, please comment that. Like, share, subscribe, because that will help me grow as a content creator.